This is the Tecno Spark 30C, Tecno's newest budget phone. Let's talk about it. Hi, my name is Ajay from ZW Creators, and today we're reviewing the Tecno Spark 30C. We've been using this phone for over a week, and this is our review. Let's talk about what we get inside the box. In the box, we get the phone itself, a clear silicone case, an 18-watt charging brick, a USB to Type-C cable, a SIM ejector tool, a 13-month warranty, as well as a pair of wired earphones. Sorry? Oh, right. Alright, sorry about that. First things first, the design. The Tecno Spark 30C comes with a very premium design, especially with its glossy back and its curved edges. It does feel a bit plasticky, but that's expected at this price range. One thing I love about it is that it doesn't feel cheap in hand. Tecno has done a good job at making sure this design feels very premium when holding it. The glossy back is a fingerprint magnet. So if you're ever getting this, make sure you get a cover for it so that you don't find many fingerprints on the back cover. This phone is IP54, meaning you can lightly wet it, but you can't submerge it in water, so don't try it. The Tecno Spark 30C comes with a USB Type-C fast charging port, an aux port at the bottom, a microphone, and a speaker. It actually has two speakers, one at the bottom, one at the top. It has an in power button fingerprint reader that allows for easy access to the phone. It also has built-in volume up and down buttons on the side, a hole punch for the selfie camera, as well as this gorgeous looking camera unit. Tecno really did a good job at their camera unit. Let's talk performance. Under the hood, the Tecno Spark 30C is powered by a MediaTek Helio G80 chipset, as well as 4GB of RAM. Now, this is an entry-level processor, so don't expect flagship-level performances. For basic tasks, such as WhatsApp, YouTube, Instagram, and light gaming, it performs quite well. Gaming? Now, you're probably like, gaming? Ajay, what are you talking about? Casual titles like Subway Surfers, Temple Run, Candy Crush run quite well. But when you get into more heavy-duty games, such as COD, PUBG, and Free Fire, the frame rate tends to drop and there's a lot of input lag. Multitasking is okay, but I did experience some slowness when running multiple apps at a time, such as switching from my notes to WhatsApp, back to notes, back to WhatsApp, back to... But obviously not many people do that, switching in back and forth, so it is fine on a daily use. Moving on to the display, we've got a 6.6 IPS LCD with a 90Hz refresh rate. That's quite an impressive screen considering the price point. Now, for the budget, the refresh rate is a huge plus. You're not just getting 60Hz, you're getting 90Hz, which feels very smooth while scrolling through social medias or watching YouTube videos. The colors on this phone are decent, but you're not getting AMOLED level vibrancy. It is a very good screen for a budget phone though. The resolution is only HD+, which is 720. So you're not getting the best display, but for daily tasks such as scrolling through social media, texting on WhatsApp, or watching YouTube videos, it's just fine. Outdoors though, brightness isn't the best, so in direct sunlight it does look a bit bad. Other than that, it's a great display. Let's talk about software and features. The Tecno Spark 30C runs Android 14, and on top of that is a skin that Tecno put called 14 High OS. High OS is Tecno's version of their OS. Just like One UI on Samsung or itel OS on itel, High OS is quite a powerful OS. Tecno's OS has improved over the years, but it does come with a bit of bloatware. Thankfully, you are able to delete this if you do not require it. One cool feature is the virtual RAM expansion. You can actually expand your RAM up to 8GB by eating into your storage, which lets you extend your RAM of up to 8GB. Let's talk cameras. The Spark 30C actually comes with a 50 megapixel main camera. That's actually quite good for a budget phone. The camera performs well in good lighting. You get decent sharpness and colors. But once the light drops, so does the quality. Low light shots tend to be grainy, and super night mode doesn't really do a good job at fixing that. But Tecno has put some feature that does fix it. Not only does the Tecno phone have a back flash, but it also has a front flash, meaning when you're taking selfies at night, the front flash can remain on so that your face can be lit up. The selfie camera is an 8 megapixel sensor, which is fine for social media. However, it does not have the same amount of detail and sharpness as some of the flagships. The video recording is actually at 2K 30 FPS, and for a budget phone, that's a great resolution. It does, however, feel very shaky. Here's some examples. This is an outdoor test of the Tecno Spark 30C. This is the test of the phone microphone. I'm shooting at 2K 30 FPS. This is the Tecno Spark 30C in an outdoor environment. I'm now using this mic. How do I sound? As you can see, I'm in a cloudy environment here. There's a lot of noise on the highway. I'm using the mic. This is a front camera test on the Tecno Spark 30C. I'm in an outdoor environment. There's a lot of noise, but I'm using this mic that I'm wearing. There's actually these two modes in the local camera app that are special to Tecno phones. There's one called Film that allows you to make a short video of different clips that are put together to music that Tecno provides. That's quite a cool feature in an app. Here's a video I made. There's also a time-lapse mode that allows you to speed up 30 minutes of recording into 1 minute of recording. Here's a time-lapse that I took of the sunset. This mode is great, but you do require a tripod to use it, because if you do a time-lapse while you're holding it, you'd have to stand there for 30 minutes with the phone like this. Let's talk battery life. Battery life is one of the highlights here. Tecno's 5000 mAh battery makes sure that you can use this phone a full day on heavy usage and not have any problems with battery. Tecno really nailed that in this department. The OS also helps you save some battery by using power saving mode. That'll last you the whole day even with heavy usage. But here's the catch. This phone only comes with 18 watts of fast charging. That means that it gets from 0 to 50 in about 45 minutes and 0 to 100 in about 2 hours. If you're always on the move, this might be a downside. However, as a normal user, if you just charge it whenever you go to sleep or charge it whenever you're not using your phone, this might be okay. Alright, let's wrap it up with the pros and cons. Pro. The 90Hz refresh rate allows you to scroll smoothly through all your social medias and use the phone for multitasking quite well. Cons. The chip inside here isn't great, and with a lot of apps open, it does slow down the phone. The 8 gigs of RAM slightly improves this, but it doesn't improve it enough to make it a pro. This is a decent design for the price. It's got nice curves to allow your hand to easily hold it. The silicone case that it comes with is made out of a premium material. Cons. The back is a fingerprint magnet. However, if you ignore that, just get a case. Pro. It's got a solid battery life. That means it can last you a full day even with heavy usage. Con. It comes with a lot of bloatware that is pre-installed in the Tecno. However, you are able to uninstall some of these softwares. Pro. It's got a good camera. The video quality is also very good at 2K 30 FPS. The camera is a 50 megapixel main sensor, which takes great photos. Con. The HD Plus resolution could be better. At just 720p, you're limiting what you can see on screen. You aren't getting enough sharpness and color depth as you would be getting with maybe a 2K display or a 1080p display. Pro. It's got a built-in IR sensor, meaning you can control things like TVs, air conditioning, anything that requires a remote control. Another pro is that it's got a flash in the front and the back for all the nighttime selfies that you're bound to take. And our last con, 18 watts of fast charging, is fast. However, it could be 25 watts, where it would charge your phone within an hour instead of 2 hours. So, is the Tecno Spark 30C worth it? If you're looking for a budget phone with a smooth display, smooth refresh rate, HD Plus display, a good camera, a decent design, and a strong battery life, this is your go-to phone. What did you think about this phone? Let us know down in the comments below. If you made it this far in the video, Be sure to leave a like down below, subscribe if you're new, and turn on our bell notifications to get notified on all of our latest posts. Make sure to share this video with all of your friends for the best tech reviews in Zimbabwe. Special thanks to Tecno for allowing us to test and review their products. Thanks guys, we always appreciate it. Until next time guys, be sure to stay safe, wear your seatbelts, and we'll see you in the next video.